it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Quick reminder, I am currently doing a giveaway as a thank you for everyone who has helped me get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. There are details of that on my blog. I'll do a link below for that. And the prize is 2 Hostess stamp sets. So have a look at that. And here's to the next 1,000. There are some amazing deals going on in July, not least of all the bonus days. So for every £45 you spend in my online store, you will get an email code that will give you a discount in August, and it's basically a 10% discount, but only for £45 multiples. So for £45 you get £4.50 off in August, so that actually covers most of your postage, so that's always good. But obviously if you put in a £90 order you get £9 discount, so that's even better. There's also a wonderful, I'm just bowled away by this one, joining up offer, which is the Christmas in July offer. So if you have been hovering on the shall I, shan't I join Liz's team, now is the moment to do it, because in addition to the usual £99 starter kit, for which, as you know, you get £130 worth of product of your choice. It's not one of these starter kits where you're made to buy stuff you've already got. This is stuff that you choose. So in addition to that, so that's £130 worth of product, just bear that in mind. You will then get 2 D blocks, a pack of this grid paper, full pack, a pair of paper snips, also known as scissors, a snail adhesive, a bone folder, and a Carols of Christmas stamp set. Now, this is currently only available to demonstrators as a pre-order item. It's just the stamp set, but there is a set of framelits that goes with it, which I have hopefully in a box coming to me from Germany as we speak. So if you join up between now and the end of July, you will get your £130 worth of product of your choice, plus all of these items, which come to a total value of £65. So in total, that's £195, postage paid, for just £99. So that's almost half price. It makes me cry. So what this means is, because you've got 2 D blocks, you can start crafting with a friend straight away. It's brilliant. And you can start getting on with your Christmas card making. So, as I say, if you have been thinking about joining my team, please do so now. There's a link in the description bar below. There's lots of information on my website about what joining means. The big thing it means, obviously, is you get a discount. You get to join a fabulous team of people globally. I mean, you know, Stampin' Up is global, but you get to join my fantastic team, and you get to pre-order Christmas items in August. And if you're worried about the whole minimums thing, because everyone knows you join as a demonstrator and you've got to buy stuff, don't worry, because if you don't meet the minimums, nothing's going to happen. The worst that will happen is you don't get your discount anymore. But by joining at the beginning of a quarter, you have until the end of the following quarter, so the end of this year, nearly 6 months, in order to meet your minimums. And in that time, you will get to have stuff out of the annual catalogue, stuff out of the autumn-winter catalogue, buy all your Christmas presents at a discount. So, you know, a fantastic time to join. So, plug over. Let's get on with the project. But I hope to have you on my team very soon. So, this is the card that I have already made. And I'm thinking this is a good mail card. but I wanted to make a female version because I like to, you know, do both. So just so you know, this is using the lovely Inside and Out stamp set, which you will find on page 157 of your catalogue. It actually comes as a bundle with the framelets, or thin, actually they're thinlets, and they cut out lovely friend and hugs as little cutaways, and you can pair them up with our oval dies, our heart dies and our circle dies in order to get these tiny little cutout areas. So if you get it as a bundle, then you get 10% off, but otherwise you can just get the stamp set or just the thinlets if that's what you want. So I've got the clear mount version of the stamps, so I paid £18. Well, I didn't because I'm a demonstrator, so I got them for less than that. So £18 or £25 if you want the wood blocks included. But of course, if you're going to join Stampin' Up, you're going to get 2 blocks anyway in your essentials kit. So what's not to love about that? And actually, let's just see. So the blocks that you're going to get are this, and it actually will fit any of the stamps. So you're away. I'm, however, going to use slightly different size blocks, but that's just me. So this card used crushed curry, elegant eggplant and Bermuda Bay. So 2 from the Regals and 1 from the Brights. And it's Whisper White, elegant eggplant and crushed curry cardstock. To change it up into a more female version, I am going to go for a slightly more subtle colour scheme. Lemon Lime Twist, Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo. So get your dark glasses on and here we go. So I'm going to use a Melon Mambo base. So this is a half sheet of A5 scored down the middle, and then fold towards the mountain. Bone folder to get that nice and crisp. Then I'm going to use a Flirty Flamingo mat on top of that, and a piece of Whisper White for the stamping. And I know I did prepare, in the whole, here's one I prepared earlier, a piece of Lemon Lime Twist, which measures 1.5 by 4 inches. These are my standard card bases or mats, which is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, and 5.5 by 3 3/4, which is 14 1/4 by 9 3/4, or 14 by 9.5 if you're a metric person. Measurements will be on my blog post, linked below. So let's get going. I'm going to use basically the same stamps. So this lovely kind of abstract flower, I'm thinking of it as, but obviously on the mail card I'm not. On the mail card I'm thinking of it as just an abstract. And then I'm going to use Lovely and As Can Be as the stamps for the sentiment. So let's pop that there. So I'm going to do basically the same as I did on the previous version, and just have 3 splodges, for want of a better word, in each of the colours. I like odd numbers. Nature, for some reason, likes odd numbers. I've not quite understood why, but there we go. So let us, and you need to clean off in between. Actually, you don't on these same colours. What am I talking about? So if you're stamping the same colour, you can just re-ink. If you were to do stamping and then stamping second generation, you would have to clean off. But that's not what we're doing. So I'll shut up. Well, I won't, because then you wouldn't have anything to listen to. So this is the Flirty Flamingo. So this is definitely going to be the moment to get your dark glasses on. So I'll have one there. And one, actually I'll come down here. And one here. Clean that with my trusty scrub, and then, oh, it's not quite like covering your ink pad up with the card that you're following. This I'm hoping I can get in there. Yes! Then up here, and I want this to be as far over as possible without overlapping. Whew, just. And then let's see if I can sneak a little bit in here. Just a little bit of an overlap, but that's fine. And yeah, just down there. Right, so that's the background stamp done. I'm going to leave the Melon Mambo out. Pop that over there. Right, so this is where I'm going to have to keep my fingers crossed that I can get this in the right place without putting my head in the way of the camera. So this is the Lovely. So I'm up on tiptoes so I can see over the camera. Can you see? Yes, you can. You've got a better view than I have. So that's definitely bright. And then, as can be, which is definitely going to, this is going to be a bum out job, I think. Those of you that have been watching me for a while know that I craft standing up, so I can stick my bottom out to see where I'm stamping. That's not why I stand to craft, it's just one of the bonuses. Right, so you have a choice here. You can either flag in by, let me grab a scrap, here we go. So you can either flag the end just by cutting in and doing that, but evenly, which will get you a flag end, or, because I've got it, I'm going to use the triple flag punch, triple banner punch, let's get it right. This has, and it's the reason it's called triple, 3 set measurements, although you can use it for anything pretty much up to, and you can actually use it for slightly over, but possibly not to flag. No, 2 inches is the maximum. So we've got 2 inches, 1.5 inches, and 1 inch, and this is cut at 1.5 inches. So if I just pop it in as far as it'll go and punch, I know that that will be a nice even flag. So let's pop this all together, and this really is going to be the get your dark glasses on moment. So Melon Mambo card base, my favourite adhesive, which again, those of you who have been watching me for a while know that it's Tombow. And the key to Tombow is to not use too much, because if you use too much of any glue, you will warp your card, even good quality card like ours. But the joy of Tombow is it gives you that little bit of wiggle room. So there we go. And then, whoops, again, just a little bit across the back. Just making sure that we're getting the edges and the middle a bit. And then pop that on. And as I say, I've got that nice little bit of wiggle room, which you don't get with dry adhesives. And then let's bring in our faithful friends, the Dimensional. And I'm just going to put 5 across the back. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, can't get them off. I'm all butterfingers. Actually, for this one I might go, yep, right the way out to the edge. There we go. So, 2 very different looks from one stamp set, just changing up the colours. So I hope you like that. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. As I say, all the measurements will be on the associated blog post linked below. So go and have a look at that. And there I will also link the information for my giveaway, the Christmas in July joining pack, and the bonus days information will all be, there will be links below to that. Seriously, if you've been waiting on the edge to join my team, just jump. We'll have a fantastic time. No pressure from me unless you particularly want pressure from me. I'm just here to be a help really. So I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.